Alright, well, yeah. Wait, no, I guess I could use this one. Sure, why not? Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, so, I'm gonna make this. Hi, whoever I'm making this video for. Besides myself, you know. I make these videos for myself as kind of a personal accountability project. Cooking instructions: using a large saute pan to medium high, and add 2 ounces of oil. Okay. Is the oil in here? I've defeated you already. You don't have the oil. Okay, no, whatever. Alright, so it needs 2 ounces of oil. Vegetable oil. What's the date on you? I like that I'm not looking at the camera again, so I may be off camera. November 1. Okay, it's good for another 10 months. Alright, so. Don't question it. Well, read the directions, follow the directions. Focus, stay mindful. And add 2 ounces of oil. 2 ounces, so that's like 1, 2. Cross your fingers. I could have gotten out a cup, I know, but it's 2 ounces of oil. I'm going with the theory that if you mess up 1 ounce or either way, it's not going to destroy everything. Okay, heat pan to medium high. I should have done that first, but that's cool. I rarely use this, so I'll be using the double. So, medium high, let's put it at 6. I guess, this is what, you know, cooks and shit do. They let the oil come, like, around, because this is my brother got this. Most any dishes we have, my brother got. And now we have them at the house. And so long as we take care of them, we can keep using them. I don't like mental health. It's literally just obsessive about thinking about that, but in the way that it's comforting that it's always running in the background like a, you know, antivirus or some shit. This is some Inception bullshit. Alright, we're waiting for this to heat up. I've got, well, let's see, I have this. It's my puppy thing with hat with little, no, lion, sorry. Yeah, mittens. Very fuzzy. I like it. It's nice. I think I got this at Red Nose at a local supermarket. I got this at Coatesville at one of the many events that they put on for us vets, and we kind of we're putting this fun fair, like carnival event on for you vets in the Coatesville PTSD program. And the morning of, hey, can you vets come help set up and tear down this fun thing we've brought just for you? And I'm like, yeah, we're used to it. All right, so I think this is almost ready. Ooh. All right. So, medium-high heat. Cooking instructions. Add vegetables and cook for 2 minutes. So it looks like I can just like take allow me to alarm you by using a knife. I can take any utensil at this point. You know what? Maybe that needs to get hotter. I'm gonna wait for this oil to like start getting angry and just a little bit warmer. Because it says cook this for 2 minutes, add this 2 minutes later, add this 2 minutes later, and then 2 minutes after that it's supposed to be done. Well, okay. All right, so. Do that. And now. broccoli, floor it. That was the most awkward silence. I was like, is something gonna blow up? Is something gonna light on fire? I'm staring at it like, please. I hope not. That was a momentary stuck point. If I can talk about that just as I look back on pausing with that in my hand, it's what it felt like. Like, I couldn't decide what to do for a second and I couldn't figure out why. So maybe I'm creating some of these stuck points in my own head at this point. But you know, that is a truly fucked up notion that would undermine my therapy. So let's recognize what is healthy. No, what is rational, what is irrational. The rational thing is to get all these vegetables in here quickly so that they can cook evenly, I guess. Not spend 5 years with the vegetables, scooping them all in. Okay, you know what? All right, good enough. 2 minutes. Oh, Lord, another lost floret. Who cares? It's all going in. Now look at me go. I'm like, I'm being fancy. I mean, actually, I'm just waiting for it. Do something. I should probably have a, here. See, I have a utensil. Reread the directions because you can never check the directions. You can never check the directions if you put the lid up here. You can never check the directions too many times. Holy shit. Okay, vegetables cook for 2 minutes. Add the chicken and cook for 2 minutes. Okay, so just the chicken. That's right. Sorry for that sound effect. Yes, cook. This is going to be a meal for, this will be 2 meals. Unless I smoke some good shit in a bit, which I might, and destroy this whole thing tonight. But I will not be doing that because I have my therapy appointment at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning to discuss all of these new terrifying, elating, yeah, thanks. Sorry, brain, it's okay. You can't always get exactly the right word for exactly the right thing. Maybe saying that to myself over and over again. Hey, brain, you're trying so hard right now to, like, calm the anxiety. You feel like I'm going to have, yeah, are you even supposed to speak about your brain as it's like separate, divorced entity? I mean, hello, 9 a.m. therapist, schizophrenic, bipolar breaks, and you. But I doubt it's that. I mean, I don't know shit about. All I know is what my brain hands me, the information my brain hands me from what I learned, and maybe at some points in the last 10 years I was actually learning, or at least absorbing, a bit more than I thought I was. Alright? Now, 1 more minute. Alright, we're just going to leave that right on there. And now we put in, when I get on a roll, I gotta remember if things are timed. Maybe I want to set a timer next time to remind myself. Noodles and sauce and cook for 1 minute. It says cook for 1 minute until it reaches an internal temperature of like 165. So this stuff will not go to 165 in 1 minute. Sorry, that's not how physics work, my dears. But I will start to fuck around with it after I put the sauce in, and I will Be totally cool if it ends up an absolute mess. But you know what? I have never been able to just say, yeah, it would be nice. I know in the past 10 years, I would say, instead of saying, gosh, I want to try that, or gosh, just saying I want to try something and immediately trying it, I would be like, gosh, no, it would be cool to try that, but I probably wouldn't do it that well. Probably mess it up. It wouldn't be, much therapeutic value to me if I mess it up, and then it wouldn't be satisfying. And if it's something that I really like doing, then I don't want to have that negative stigma attached to it. I'm like, checking on the words I said. Those words, making sense. In all seriousness, I'm taking all my meds still. I am taking my 225 milligrams of Effexor in the morning, my twice daily 10 milligrams Buspirone, my 4 milligrams Prazosin every night, and 50 milligrams quetiapine every night for sleep. And sometimes, usually, melatonin. I should probably take that tonight because I want to make sure I get the most solid rest I can. But despite all that, taking all my meds, feeling great after a massive breakdown. Let's just say I want to, this is the responsible thing to do from a mental health perspective, and not only that, but all the people in Costco, they put so much effort into this. And of course, I want this now. I want this. I want this. Ooh. All right, I'm seeing why. Okay, coming right up. I think that's okay. Oh my God, no. It's like, I was like, something is starting to smell slightly burny. Oh, is it done? And I take it off and I touch it, like that pasta is still kind of like cold. So I guess stir it up a little bit more. Literally, I don't know what they were implying, that this stuff is supposed to be done in 7 minutes, unless there is a lid that goes with this, and the lid is in there, and I just didn't see it. Let's find out. Let's learn together. This is a stuck point, okay? Brain, yes, this is a stuck point. I'm looking for lids. I see no lids that match this. I do see big lids. Let's get this big lid. Let's get this big lid. You know what? Unbelievable. This is a big lid for a pot that we never use anymore. Shut the front door. So that's okay on there. Shut the front door. Unbelievable. It's not the lid that's meant for the skillet. I don't even think the skillet's supposed to have a lid. But guess what? Bam. Lid fits. Old trash, massive cooking pot that this lid used to be the lid for. Continue to serve your purpose as the Halloween candy bowl every Halloween. Alright. Like, how is it supposed to get to 165 degrees if it's uncovered? Like, it's not going to get there in the fucking 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, ding! It's going to take longer. Let me read this again. Add the noodles and sauce and cook for 1 minute until the internal temperature. That is deceptive. Saying cook for 1 minute until the internal temperature, 1 minute. And or if, unless, until the internal temperature, missing some fucking, what are those called? Prepositions? Prepositional phrases, brain? Yes, prepositional phrases is an actual term, brain. You said a term that was somewhere in the, oh shit, that's, okay. The lid trapping the heat really gets it to start smelling good. So that's kind of like what I think I want to do with these videos, especially before I get stoned during the day, is just record my voice, my thought process, and how I speak and describe my thought processes and shit while sober. only on my prescribed meds, and then in the evening, later tonight, partaking of some medical marijuana, and seeing if it relaxes what I call creeping up right now. I don't know if any of y'all have noticed, but what I call my maniacal side. It sounds very strange, but it feels like the clarity of thought that I have right now has always been paired with an aggression that was basically like -5. Okay, I was like emotional chameleon. I walk in the room, I must immediately detect where I need to fit right in order to make no waves. I feel like something about that has been a switch has been flipped or reversed, and I want to speak with my therapist about it because I still care, and I don't know, whatever. Well, I still care because I care about myself, and so I speak with my therapist tomorrow. I just kind of thought, if you haven't cared for yourself, about yourself, anything like that for years, 10 years, and you suddenly, then it's just like a few more minutes, and you just, eventually, you think that's how things are supposed to be. Unfortunately, I'm farther along in the process. The process. Trust the process, you know? And that's true. Trust the process. Trust the routines that you create for yourself. But again, trust these things in that I'm aware if my therapist says, all right, so based on the way you're talking and this, that, and the other thing are in our clinical diagnoses, you have this, that, and the other thing, and I'd be like, okay, thank you. I trust you. I believe you. Can you please tell me what medication you want to prescribe me, and I will take it. That was a basic promise I made to myself. That was like a fundamental thing. Leaving Cokesville, I was like, I was also like, that got a little bit dark. Okay. You know what? I almost did a boo-boo there, and it was almost on screen. Or I almost made a bigger boo-boo into a smaller boo-boo. Watch, and maybe you'll figure it out. I mean, maybe it would have been fine to swipe that pasta and that onion bit off of the hot fucking stove with the spatula, or maybe it would have melted a little bit of it onto, like back here, there's a bit of melted shit where I accidentally had one of our old heating gloves, or mitts, oven mitts, laying on the oven, and I turned on the wrong fucking thing. But that was a year ago. And look, the house is still standing, so I do have some sense of self-preservation, even when at my lowest. Anyway. So yeah. So I said I almost did that, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put the spatula over here. The onion and the noodle are not going to spontaneously combust and blow up the house. And I'm going to get my food ready. And I'm going to handle my shit. And unfortunately, I talk about this with a joy that sometimes I take weed to subdue, or to less. You know what? I'm so grateful for my therapist. I am going to be in bed getting my full 8 hours of fucking sleep tonight. Which is why I was like, hey, let me go a second. Yeah, I'm done talking. What the hell? Hey, Rude, did you like that sign-off joke? Okay, yeah, I'm done talking. Alright. Hope whoever watches this enjoys. I know I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna sign on, play some games, and we'll see. Take care.